Consider this passage from the Bible. Let brotherly love continue. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing some have unwittingly entertained angels. Here we find a verse that opens a door of understanding into part of the spirit world, the world of angels. Some, it says, have unwittingly entertained angels. This simple statement shows us God's unseen hand in our lives and in the course of history. Angels are God's servants in His divine creative plan for mankind. What are angels, and how do they affect your life? Join us on Beyond Today as we open the Bible and take a look at angels, agents of God. It was a hot, sunny day in North Carolina. My wife and I were driving home after spending a day visiting with members of our church. We had been married for a little more than a year, and we were young in life's experiences and new to God's ministry. As we drove along the interstate highway that day, we began to pass over a large bridge spanning a major river. We all know what it can be like after several miles of such travel. You're driving, you're thinking about other matters, you're passing cars, and cars are passing you. Everyone's driving, and everyone assumes that everyone else is being alert and careful with their vehicles. Except this time, a man driving a large truck wasn't. Halfway across this bridge, a sudden jolt lifted our car and began pushing it toward the railing. The truck had hit the rear of my car. In an instant, I realized we could be going over the rail and plunging into the river far below, a fall that would have meant certain death. But before I could even react, my car came back into the driving lane and steadied itself. The truck screamed past us only inches from my door. I managed to get off the bridge and pull over on the shoulder of the road to inspect my car. The driver of the truck had also stopped and rushed up to me. "I thought I had pushed you over the bridge when I hit your rear bumper," he said. My wife and I were shaken, but relieved. We were glad to be viewing the damage to our car and talking with the driver, as well as swapping insurance information. It was a close call. The driver had been tired and momentarily dozed at the wheel of his speeding truck when he veered into my lane and caught the left rear of my car, sending it toward the side of the bridge. He thought we'd gone over. I thought we could have gone over, but we didn't. My wife says she felt the car move back to the left. I know that I did not turn the wheel to make it happen. We both feel on that day, at that moment, we had the hand of an angel move our car back into the driving lane, keeping it from going off the bridge. I didn't see an angel, but to this day, we strongly feel there was a bit of extra help, an angel helping us. I have spent many years in pastoral ministry since this event. I have heard other stories from people who have felt they too entertained angels unawares. These are stories from stable, sensible people of faith who understand the Bible and a relationship with God. Let me read you another scripture that shows why people feel this way. It's in Psalm 91. "No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone." To this day, my wife and I do not start out on a trip without asking God to place His angels about us. We ask this in faith, not out of some primitive, superstitious belief. We've experienced this in our life, and we also understand why God employs angels to carry out His purpose and in many interactions within the physical realm. And while we always look to God for physical protection, we also know that bad things can happen to good people for any number of reasons. These great and powerful angelic beings are not just personal bodyguards. They are much more than that. Angels serve to direct us to God. They are powerful spirit beings created by God as agents to accomplish His spiritual purpose with humankind on this earth. Angels even teach us how to look at God and His role in our life.